Hey guys, it is Brido here, and welcome back to our Liverpool Career Mode series. In today's episode, we have 5 games for you. 2 of them are simmed, and both of those are games against Russia as the Netherlands. I've decided at this point, because we're only playing friendlies right now, to let it go, let it just be simmed, and we can get back into that later on when the games mean something as the Netherlands. It's not that I don't enjoy playing the games, but I want to get to what this series is all about, and this is being Liverpool. And, having some fun on the side in our national team. But that's going to come, more when we're in the big tournaments with them. Right now we're just playing a bunch of friendlies that don't really mean that much. So we'll let those go for now. And we'll focus this episode on some really big games actually for Liverpool here. So first off here, guys, we got a game against Wigan Athletic in the league. A game that is not as important as the other two, but still holds purpose. We want to get 3 points from this one. After that, we'll move on to a game against Chelsea in the league as well. Another top 4 team, and see how we can do against them. And lastly, we'll move on to a round of 16 matchup in the Champions League against Barcelona. A real tough matchup there, as we kind of got the short end of the stick, unfortunately, in the draw. But we'll see how we can do in our first leg against them at Anfield. So a lot of good stuff there, but we'll focus right now on the game against Wigan here. And in this game, really just trying to get something going in the early parts of this one. Al Habsi doing a pretty good job there, trotting off to get after that ball for the corner. We get a couple good chances here to start off, and actually a nice opportunity here that almost kind of ricochets into net, but that doesn't happen either. We move the ball around though, and one of the things that I think that you guys might notice is that my play style sometimes is a little bit different depending on when I'm playing. I might be doing one episode, it's one way, next episode is another. And the reason for that is I play, I do play FIFA 13, but I don't play it on a massive amount. I don't play it all the time. I usually dabble in a bunch of different games, so sometimes I go on hot streaks where I record a lot of gameplay, and other times, I wait maybe a week or so to start recording again. And that layoff, I never really even play FIFA in that time, so you can see the difference in my game style, because after a while of just not playing, you come back to the same game and you don't have the same style that you kind of went with in the first place. So I think that does hurt me at points, because I never can really get my defensive game down to a T. And I think that would really help, because we have some high scoring games that I feel like, if I was able to do a little bit better defensively, and I know that if I played the game more, it would definitely help our odds. That unfortunately, that's what kind of goes against me, is when I don't play the game all the time, I can definitely get into some cold spots. But right now we got a nice little streak here coming up. I've played a lot of games lately. I've really been into FIFA, so you guys will see maybe videos a little bit more quickly than you saw previously. I had waited like 3 weeks or so to get one up. But you can see from this game, though, we are really trying to get a goal in there. They were mostly perimeter shots, so we weren't able to get in deep against Wigan. We weren't able to get past the D. They were doing a pretty good job of keeping us out. I got chances, though, which was important, and when we got those opportunities, really tried to test the keeper. Unable to do it there, and this one was quite funny. I was trying to do the volley of Steven Gerrard, and it just kind of fluffed the shot. Really running out of time at this point. Thought Delfo might be able to get one there, as the keeper was rushing over the other side. Unfortunately, though, it is just another corner, and this one is a wasted corner at that too. So after a bunch of games that we've really had some crazy scoring, this one will finish at 0-0, and a lot of luck to thank for that one too, as you can see there. That could have been very terrible, but we have Aruna Kone really messing that one up, and we're able to kick this one away, get the 0-0 draw, which is not what we want at this point. We need as many points as we can get, but we'll take the point at least in this game, because we could have had 0 with that case at the end there. Al Habsi getting the Man of the Match award, though, quite deserving, as he did a good job in that game and stopped us quite a few times. And so overall, not entirely pleased with that, but we'll have to take it at this point. And the good part is that mostly whenever it seems like we failed, the rest of the teams that are in the hunt for those spots fail as well. We were sitting 5 points back of Manchester United at this point, though, which is the crappy part about it all. And we're going to have to continue to work hard if we're going to get up to that top spot. We're going to be running out of time, though, if we don't continually get those 3 points, which is going to be a major goal for us going ahead here. Now you can see the FA Cup set up here. We got Cardiff City coming up. And, there are some teams that could get into the later rounds of this tournament, see what they could do. But mostly it's there's some big teams still hanging around, unfortunately. And now we're going to go into the international break, though. You can see here that Russia beats us 1-0. I essentially just went with the squad that we had last time. Didn't really put that much thought into the actual team that I was choosing. Next time I will do a little bit more for that because I want to see how players do. And yeah, we can play around with it a bit more, but I'll do for next friendly period just some more changes to the team, but I won't be playing, I'll still be simming it, not until we actually get to the important games once again. But after that though, just like I said, a quick little look at what happened there. We lost both games to Russia, so not the best results, but we probably could have done a little bit better if we were playing in those. Regardless though, we move on to our next matchup, and that is against Chelsea, a team that has given me a lot of trouble in the past. We're hoping to get something out of this game though, as we drop points against Wigan, not what we wanted to do there, and we're starting to lose our grip on the opportunity to get into that first position. I know it is a long shot as it is right now, but we need to keep the hope alive, and another game of drop points here would not do us any good at this point. You can see though that their team looks largely similar to what you'd expect, except Jeffrey Bruma playing on the back end there. We have a pretty pretty good squad. We had Suarez starting in the middle, not Lewandowski, because it's nice, at least for me, to mix it up every once in a while. They do play different styles of games, so when you play with them, you can change it up a bit between the players. And to start off this game, though, it is absolute nuttiness as we try to get our own chance right here and nearly get a goal for ourselves. A play there, I was not expecting that one to fall once again. It doesn't stop there, though. It was another freak chance, lands right at Steven Gerrard's feet. He's able to take a shot away, though, and Petr Cech. Not much room for him to get that one going, as he was right there to stop that one. And another save here off the bicycle kick. So the first 18 minutes, really just crazy stuff going on. Chances for us in really the most oddest ways, because you do not see us get in the box like this, and really just causing Chelsea lots of trouble. They don't get anything going until the 42nd minute there, as Ramirez is able to get that shot off. And really after that first opening 20 minutes, the game quite calmed down, because we were playing a possession style. Didn't want to give Chelsea too many chances, weren't really going for it at this point. And they were able to get that one chance there, but that was the only chance that they had at the half. So after a real nutty first 20 minutes there for us, trying to get some chances, really surprising opportunities too, the game did settle down, which was for the better, I think, because especially if you're playing Russian roulette with a team like Chelsea, it is not the best case for your team to be in. And speaking of Russian roulette, they're trying to clear the ball, clear it over the goal there, and that could have been very deadly as we just get it over. And as a red herring for future events, unfortunately, as we're going to learn our lesson about that. But moving back to the game here, 67th minute, Delafou lets one go there, and it's a great save by Petr Cech. And that leads to a corner for us, though, in the 67th minute, as Merkel puts one on here to the box. Daniel Agger with a header, and a great save by Petr Cech as well. And another header comes here for Chelsea, as Eden Hazard gets a nice chance for Chelsea there. But the score is still 0-0 at this point. Merkel gets the best chance of the game, though, right here. Puts it off the post. A great opportunity once again with 10 minutes left. And this game, after being a little bit quiet in the middling stages of it, the first 20 minutes were crazy. And the last 20 minutes have a similar tune to them, as Victor Moses gets the break there. Great save by Bernd Leno. And this game will finish 0-0. 2 0-0 matches for us. And this one I'm a lot happier with over the Wigan one. Unfortunately, though, that is only 2 points out of 6 games. Or out of 6 points we could have gotten the past 2 games, so we are dropping points, and this is going to put us farther back in the standings from our opportunity to get to the top is starting to dwindle a little bit each time we make mistakes like this. But at the same time too, it's better than the point, like we said last time, and especially against Chelsea. They are a team that I have had lots of struggles with in the past, especially just being blown out by them. So I was happy to see that we were able to at least get something out of that game. And, a little bit of confidence for us going ahead here to our game against Barcelona. Now, with that said, here's a look at the scouting report for us that we got from our scout in the U.S. We're also going to be sending out another scout in the near future, because we've got that extra money too now that we can work with. So I'm thinking of having 2 scouts and bringing in like someone that's about 4 or 5 stars. So using some of the money that we brought in earlier on in the transfer window by selling some players, I think it'll be good for us, because then we can get a little bit more of our scouting going on, which is something that we've not really been able to do. We have Martinez in our team, but besides from that, we don't have that much in the side for really young youth players that we've brought in through our own means. We've brought in some great young players from other teams, but I think it'll be important, especially if we continue to go into later seasons, to have our own players be a part of the team and start to really try and find some great ones as well. So we start our game here, probably the most important game of the season. I've decided that I wasn't going to do this live. The reason for not doing this live is because it's just a round of 16. I know it is Barcelona, a really great matchup for us here. But I thought, if we're going to do this, it's going to be in the quarters or the semis, most likely the semis than the finals if we're able to get that far. And, this is a very tough matchup for us, but if we're going to do it, we're going to have to do it now. And the best part about this, though, is the fact that it is snowing for the first time in the season. I have not dealt with snow in the Liverpool career mode, maybe at all. I cannot remember all the way back to Season 1, but I know for a fact Season 2 we have not had snow yet. So probably the worst circumstance to have, a little bit of a chaotic game. But it turns out to be a great one, though, as we get a nice chance for us here. The really first chance of the game, Lewandowski gets the ball and is able to put that header in. Really just a precise header, a great chance from us there. And kind of the chance you need to take against Barcelona, that, one-off chance that you're able to, capitalize on. And, it was good for us to get that going. I really felt a lot of happiness about the fact that, hey, we're actually got the lead, we're at home, this is good. Now it was going to be really buckling down. We got a lot of time left in this game, and they really start putting the screw to us, though, as first off, they're a team that really holds a lot of possession. You can see that in the stats for the half. Able to get the save there. Not really that many great chances for the half, but still they're a team that, they scare you because they hold the ball so much of the time that you can't really, say for sure how you're going to get your own chances. But there was another chance for us there that could have ended in something great. In the 40th minute, though, 45th minute, that is, Messi with the chance right there. And like I said, clearing balls, red herrings, Glenn Johnson with the own goal. I know you guys are going to rip me apart for that one. I didn't know what to do. The ball hit the post, went right back to Messi. Glenn Johnson was there to get that one away. Nowhere to go, nowhere to pass, and unfortunately, I just tried to clear it, and I guess I didn't aim it far enough away as I aimed it right at the goal, and that went in the net. So really disheartening as we were holding on the first half. It was 1-0, and that was pretty hard to take, unfortunately. But here, though, we get a chance, and Holtby with another chance there off the rebound, and that was a real good chance for us to see if we can get something there. But that was not to be. Messi here with the long shot, a nice save by Bernd Leno. And as we continue here, the snow actually helps us out here as Lewandowski able to get onto that ball, turns back, takes the shot, top corner, great goal by him. That's second goal of the game. Picked the right guy for playing in the snow, and it's 2-1 now for Liverpool. So we're back up on this one, and now again we're playing the holding on game. We do not want to give them any more goals, especially away goals. We do not want that to happen, but right away pretty much, a couple minutes later, Pedro of the goal there. I was marking him, then just pulled away for 1 second. He was able to just laser that one across, and Pedro with the tap in, unfortunately. Game is now 2-2, so we're back to that tied stage, and trying to get one for ourselves there. Bender able to get the shot off, but he just wasn't able to get enough power on that one. And we started opening up a little bit, unfortunately, and that led to Xavi there with the open chance, and the game going to 3-2 at this point. So after a lot of promise early on in this game, unfortunately, we do give up the loss here, guys. And it was a tough one to take because we really did play hard. We did a good job, and we got chances like that one. It wasn't like we were not getting chances. So it was a frustrating game, to say the least, because we weren't able to get the win out of that one. But still, we're in it. We're not out of it yet, and we can hopefully pull something magical off at the Bernabeu. That'll have to wait, though, as this is the end of the episode, guys. I hope you did enjoy, even though we had a rough stretch there of only 2 draws and a loss. We can probably hope to bounce back, at least get a better string of 3 games coming up, as you got Cardiff City coming up in the league, or in the FA Cup, that is, and more to come. But you can see there another salt in the wound, essentially, as Raheem Sterling is out for 2 months as well. But I will leave you with the standings. You can see where we are in the Premier League, and also you guys can take a look at the squad report, see how our players are developing and whatnot. Yeah, thanks guys though for watching, and I'll have another one of these up soon. Cheers.